right, so beyond disappointing day, you know, we start fast, then we play really sloppy and really bad in the second quarter, and you know, kind of start playing better on both sides, and you know, in the third quarter, and basically the game comes down at the end. We got chances to win it in every phase, and you know, we stop them. We got the ball up 4 with the ball, and we go 3 and out and punt it back and stop them in 3, and or get to the 4th down, 4th and 7, and throw a go route. So I got to credit Stoops. That's not anything he's probably ever done in his life, and you know, he's got out of his character, and 3.5 minutes left. So I commend him for doing that. And it's sure your little ESPN percentages probably has 98% winning at that point. So good throw, good play by them, and then still have a chance to stop them and don't, and we get it back and move it down and miss a field goal. So you know, all 3 phases had chances to win the game or at least tie the game and didn't do it. So commend them on a big win for them, but you know, very, very discouraging, disappointing, especially with 11 a.m. kick. So it's 3 o'clock, so you got all day to sit around and deal with this, which is a game that could have went our way so many different ways, and we didn't make the plays. We didn't close them out, you know, when we have the ball up by a score and not make it come down to a play here or there.
Questions? Who's to start us off?
Lane, it just felt like the offensive line after that first possession was just kind of overmatched throughout the game. Is that something y'all sense could be an issue heading in against that defensive front?
I've said it all week, so I'm not saying it just because, you know, we lost the game. You know, that guy is a phenomenal elite player, and they got big, long defensive players, and they added the Georgia Mike that's made a total difference for them from a mentality standpoint, and these guys hadn't given up 300 yards the whole year, and Georgia at times couldn't do anything against them. So they're going to give people problems, and we certainly didn't help ourselves.
We've talked a lot about the penalties. Did you feel like they were as big of a problem today, and just, I guess, overall, especially defensive penalties? What was your message to the team about those?
Yeah, they were a major problem. The first half, there's 2 third downs and a 4th down conversion by defensive holding or defensive pass interference. And those are major things, you know. And then on the other side, we go 1 of 10 on 3rd downs for the day. So those things usually aren't going to add up very well.
Lane, on Kentucky's 4th down, the long pass to Brown, was that man coverage? Was that just he got past him?
Yeah, we ran pressure, and it's man, and they made a great throw. It's very unusual, the whole situation, if you study people and analytics and how people coach. So I told him after the game, great job, man. I certainly think it's a reaction to all the criticism he got in the Georgia when he punted. So he went out of character and threw a go ball. Guy made a great throw, great catch, and you know, so I commend them.
It certainly wasn't out of character for you to go for 4th and 7, and you guys converted with the touchdown to Trey. And in that moment, did you kind of feel like that was a momentum swinger and you would take off from there?
Yeah, I really did. I thought that was going to, you know, springboard us into probably, you know, a two possession type of win type of game, because we'd been playing good defense and needed a play like that to spark us, and thought the crowd was great at that point, and so I really thought it was going to be just one of those games that starts really close for a while, and then we kind of finish them off, and we didn't do that. And we had every opportunity to do it. Had the ball in our hands, up by 4, right, and 3 and out.
How do you think Jackson played tonight overall?
I thought he did some good things. I thought he, you know, he wasn't almost perfect like he had been coming into the game, you know. You're going to see a deep post early where Trey runs by the guy and he misses a throw, and we're just used to him making that. Well, people miss those once in a while, and especially just play better players. So I thought he played tough. and, probably got frustrated at times, but still didn't really force the ball. He did a good job even when he was frustrated.
Lane, you've had a lot of these games where you were on the winning side, when it went down to the stretch, but, coming off as a loser today, how do you regroup your team and kind of get them composed?
Yeah, you guys have been around, have heard me say, like, we would, all of a sudden our program isn't terrible. Just like when they miss a field goal or don't get a 2-point conversion at the end of a game, I didn't tell you we got all the answers. So we've been on a lot of these where we won them, and all kinds of things could happen there. What are the analytics of a go route on 4th and 7, or that we got a great kicker and he misses, or that our defense gives up a touchdown. So that could have went either ways, and I'm not going to sit up here and say if it goes the other way that all of a sudden we got it all figured out. I've been saying the same thing about third downs and penalties. So same thing. I'm not going to overreact in a loss, just like I don't overreact in a tight win or a tight loss.
We'll take questions up top. What did you tell your guys in the locker room after this one wrapped up?
Yeah, I just told them that it's one of those, that you need to learn for all of football for however long you play. You got to close people out, man. You can't let people hang around because things happen, and people throw a go route on 4th and 7 and catch it, So you don't want to get to that point. You want to finish them off before that when we have the ball and have the lead. So you can't let people hang around, especially in this conference.
What you discovered at halftime to allow the run game to kind of come around after the first half couldn't be a drop?
Yeah, a little formationally different and a little more kind of cut back-ish on them. They're big and strong, and they're very physical. So people have struggled to have success running against them. And so we got a little bit better air with some different little kind of wind back things and stuff. But still, 1 of 10 on third down, you're going to win a lot of games with that.
After a day like today, how important are things like culture and leadership from guys like Jackson going forward?
Yeah, they're going to be huge. It ain't going to happen right now in the locker room, That's going to happen as you get into the rest of the week and preparing and, understanding that we got to learn from things. And, one game doesn't define a season, just like a close win doesn't define a whole season. A close loss doesn't either.
Coach, up top and back. Okay. How much did just pace of play and the way Kentucky was able to control the ball affect how the game was played today?
I think we screwed that up more than anything on offense. When you go 1 of 10 on third down, we're not making the first downs to get that. You saw the first series and how it gave them the problem, and they're offsides because they can't even get to the ball and line up. And then I just said it during the week too. If you don't make the first downs, you can't really get going, and that plays into their hands. So, and time of possession is never. You can look at all the analytics you want. That doesn't win or lose games. Going 1 of 10 on third downs loses games.
Coach, you think how easy it was the first 4 games, supposedly, that they kind of got hit in the mouth today and didn't respond as well as you'd hoped?
Again, I'm not going to overreact because we don't finish a game off, so it's a fair question, but, the hit in the mouth and not react, well, we got down and came back and took the lead and didn't finish them off and stopped them and got the ball back with the lead. So I'm not going to overreact to that. Now I would have if it would have kept going that way and, we lose and don't ever rally, but I don't think that was the issue.
Obviously, games come down to more than just one play. Just how did you see Caden take that miss, and did you see any guys trying to pick him up or anything like that?
No, I didn't witness all that. I just saw the miss.
Anything else, Coach? All right, well, players in short.
All right, guys. Thanks.